The Iraqi dinar has just made headlines around the world. After years of quiet speculation and tense waiting, it has now surged to $1.13, catching investors and even seasoned analysts by surprise. This significant leap is sending shockwaves through the global currency market. Here at Iraqi Dinar News, we're diving deep into what this breakthrough means, how it came to be, and most importantly, whether now is the time to exchange or hold on for possibly even greater returns. For countless holders who've stayed invested through ups and downs, this moment isn't just financial, it's personal. So before you make a move, let's take a clear look at the driving forces behind this surge and the strategies being discussed across the dinar community. But what exactly triggered this bold move to $1.13? It wasn't just a random spike. Over recent months, Iraq has rolled out sweeping financial reforms and built stronger ties with international partners. The central bank's updated monetary strategy is finally starting to show measurable progress. On top of that, improved oil revenue streams and revived investor confidence have transformed Iraq's economic image. These advancements have lifted the dinar from stagnation and placed it firmly in the global spotlight. Investors worldwide are taking notice and acting fast. Online, the reactions are electric. Communities on Telegram, YouTube, and Facebook are filled with a mix of celebration and speculation. Some people are already lining up at redemption centers, ecstatic that their long-held investments are finally paying off. Others are holding their breath, unsure whether this is just the beginning of a bigger climb. For many who got in when the dinar was valued in mere cents, this is a milestone they've waited years, even decades, to see. And while some are eager to exchange right away, others are wrestling with the big question: is there more upside ahead? Deciding whether to exchange now or wait isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. If your financial situation calls for stability, or you're risk-averse, the $1.13 rate might seem like a dream come true, an ideal exit point. But for those willing to hold out longer, there's buzz that the dinar could push past $2.00. While no official sources have confirmed such targets, a number of economic experts speculate that with continued reforms and stronger trade ties, further appreciation is within reach. Still, the decision to wait involves risk. Iraq is in the middle of high-stakes trade negotiations expected to conclude before the end of the year. If successful, they could provide even more fuel for the dinar's growth. Additionally, oil demand is rising globally, and forecasts show potential for prices to climb again that would further strengthen Iraq's financial standing. On top of it all, the country is embracing digital transformation, including anti-corruption technologies and secure digital banking infrastructure. These changes are building confidence among global institutions. However, it's important to remember, gains are never guaranteed, and one unexpected geopolitical event could shift everything overnight. The foreign exchange market is one of the most unpredictable corners of the financial world. The current rate of $1.13 is remarkable, but it's not immune to outside forces. A sudden drop in oil prices, regional political tensions, or changes in U.S. monetary policy could cause a reversal. There are also logistical issues to consider. Redemption centers are experiencing overwhelming demand, but appointments are filling up fast, and policies may shift to limit how much individuals can exchange in one go. If you're thinking of waiting, make sure you're aware of these potential access barriers in the coming weeks. If you decide to exchange now, proper planning is critical. Start by verifying that your dinar notes are authentic and in good condition. Contact your local licensed redemption center to confirm updated hours, ID requirements, and rate information. Bring a valid government-issued ID and prepare for long wait times. Due to the current volume, even authorized centers are stretched thin. Also, don't forget tax implications. Depending on where you live, exchanging large sums might count as taxable income. A financial advisor or tax expert can guide you on how to proceed smartly. For those who exchanged their dinar at earlier, lower rates, don't be discouraged. Timing markets perfectly is nearly impossible. The important thing is that you made a choice. based on what you knew at the time. Even modest gains should be seen as progress. Consider this moment a valuable lesson. Use what you've learned from this experience to navigate future investments with more confidence and clarity. Understanding how to stay calm in volatile markets is a skill that pays off over time. So why is this particular revaluation drawing such strong global attention? It's because Iraq has taken real steps toward long-term stability. The country has made meaningful progress in debt reduction, economic ratings, and oil output goals. Political leadership has become more consistent, allowing international players from the Middle East to Europe to revisit Iraq as a credible trade partner. The dinar is no longer being viewed as a speculative gamble. It's becoming a legitimate financial asset, backed by a nation on the rise. Oil continues to be Iraq's financial anchor, and it has played a central role in this current price leap. With crude oil prices holding steady near $90 per barrel, Iraq is generating steady income that supports infrastructure programs and boosts its reserve assets. These reserves, in turn, give the central bank more leverage to stabilize the dinar and defend its new valuation. As the government reduces import reliance and boosts domestic production, budget surpluses are now replacing past deficits. It's this surplus that gives the dinar the strength to stand firm and possibly go even higher. But this moment is bigger than economics. For those who've held the dinar through years of ridicule, doubt, and uncertainty, today's valuation is emotional. Many faced criticism or were told the investment would never pay off. They endured war headlines, inflation, political turbulence, and even global events like the pandemic, and yet they held on. For these individuals, $1.13 is more than a number. It's proof that sometimes belief, patience, and persistence do pay off. Financial commentary is now pouring in from major media networks and financial think tanks. And, as expected, experts are split. Some see this as a peak and urge people to lock in gains before uncertainty returns. Others are bullish, forecasting the dinar could hit $1.50 or higher within the next 12 months if reforms hold. But everyone agrees on one thing. This is the most pivotal moment the dinar has experienced in more than a decade. Whether you decide to act now or stay the course, don't let the hype push you. Focus on your own goals, how much risk you're willing to tolerate, and what long-term success looks like for you. The Iraqi Dinar community today is one of the most active and connected investor groups on the internet. From Facebook discussions to Telegram updates and YouTube live streams, this movement is thriving with real-time intel, encouragement, and cautionary tales. Members are sharing everything from personal exchange experiences to red flags and scam alerts. Many new investors are flocking to these platforms to find guidance and camaraderie. But as always, when emotions are high, misinformation can spread fast. It's critical that anyone involved verifies sources, double-checks details, and makes decisions based on well-researched facts, not emotional hype. As interest continues to spike, unfortunately so do the number of scams. Bad actors are exploiting the excitement around the dinar revaluation with fake exchange centers, counterfeit notes, and fraudulent online platforms. There are already reports of phishing sites pretending to offer better-than-market exchange rates in exchange for sensitive personal information. This is a dangerous time to get careless. The best way to stay protected is to only deal with institutions that are fully licensed and vetted. If a deal sounds too good to be true, trust your instincts, because it likely is. Protecting your capital now is just as important as earning gains. Looking ahead, the future of the Iraqi dinar will be shaped by Iraq's ability to maintain reform momentum and navigate geopolitical realities. The current $1.13 rate is a significant milestone, but whether it holds or climbs even further depends on several factors. Internally, Iraq must continue its anti-corruption efforts, infrastructure upgrades, and fiscal modernization. Regionally, it needs to maintain trade and political stability. And globally, Iraq's currency strength will be affected by oil prices, investor sentiment, and external diplomatic relations. If these pieces stay aligned, the dinar's future could be even brighter. But what if the rate doesn't climb further? Is this the ceiling? Even if the dinar plateaus here, it's still a major victory for longtime investors. For years, many believed they would never see a return like this. Getting to $1.13 alone is historic. Whether this marks the peak or just a step in a larger upward trend, one thing is clear. The revaluation has brought real value to people who held the line through thick and thin. What matters now is how each individual uses this moment to enhance their personal financial stability and future investments. This moment has also sparked renewed conversations in the broader global finance world about the role of undervalued currencies in developing economies. Iraq, through the dinar, is now being viewed as a case study in currency recovery, something many other nations will be watching closely. Former President Trump has previously spoken about global currency manipulation and fair trade practices, and although no official policy change has come recently, the dinar's rise could spark policy discussions in Washington and elsewhere. It's a reminder that behind every currency is a country's story of resilience, reform, and reinvention. Some experts caution that despite Iraq's progress, there are still hurdles to watch. Delays in infrastructure projects, corruption setbacks, or conflicts with neighboring nations could apply downward pressure on the dinar. Additionally, if oil prices dip unexpectedly or global recession fears return, Iraq's financial stability could face tests. Investors should keep a close watch on such indicators and avoid reacting to short-term fluctuations. Strategic thinking and informed patience will likely serve holders better than emotional decision-making in this evolving landscape. Many dinar holders today are asking if they missed the top or if they should continue waiting. The answer lies in your personal financial needs and risk appetite. Some are content with the current value and ready to take profits. Others see $1.13 as just the beginning. And then there are those who prefer to wait for clearer signals from the central bank or global financial authorities. Whichever group you fall into, remember that no one, not even the top analysts, can predict exact future rates with certainty. What you can control is your preparation and your response. In this kind of moment, emotions often run high. Some are feeling overwhelmed by the choices ahead. That's why it's critical to seek professional advice. Talk to licensed financial advisors who are familiar with currency investments and international exchange policies. A well-informed second opinion could help you make the decision with more confidence. Also keep in mind that sudden changes in tax law, local regulations, or banking restrictions can catch people off guard, especially if they're not staying informed on a daily basis. Always have a plan B in case your original strategy gets delayed or disrupted. There's also a lot of speculation online about whether this movement will trigger a wave of other currency revaluations. Some investors are now keeping a closer eye on the Vietnamese dong, Zimbabwean dollar, and other undervalued currencies. While this enthusiasm is understandable, it's important to stay grounded in verified updates. The dinar's case is unique due to Iraq's specific geopolitical context and oil-driven economy. Assuming similar results from other currencies without understanding their distinct situations can lead to unrealistic expectations. We're now entering a period where news could move very quickly. Official updates from the Central Bank of Iraq, international monetary institutions, or the U.S. Treasury could reshape the outlook at any time. Whether you've already exchanged, are planning to, or are still on the fence, now is the time to stay connected to reliable updates. Here at Iraqi Dinar News, we will continue monitoring every development, big or small, to help you make informed, strategic decisions that serve your long-term goals. So, where do we go from here? The Iraqi dinar's surge to $1.13 is already one of the most significant economic stories of the year. For millions, it's more than a number. It's a signal of change, validation, and financial rebirth. Whether you're choosing to exchange now or continue the wait, Make sure every move you make is based on research, consultation, and purpose. The revaluation is no longer a rumor. It's happening, and your response could shape your financial future for years to come. As always, we invite you to be part of the conversation. Have you exchanged yet? Are you waiting for a second wave or preparing to take profits now? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this update helpful, please share it with friends and family who may be holding on to dinar as well. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a timely update. Iraqi Dinar News is here to provide you with clear, accurate, and up-to-the-minute insight into Iraq's economic transformation. Until next time, stay informed, stay cautious, and stay ready.